I didn't know that women's football was a thing because it wasn't visible to me.
We deserve the representation and the visibility of our games and to have better writers to be writing about the sport I love.
This is where it all started for me, Linwood Park. It was the home ground of the MacArthur Rams. They were full of all of these former Matildas. There was Teresa Polias and Lena Karmas and Kylie Ledbrook and Renee Rollison, and they were all just here kicking around in my backyard. There were no live streams, updates, and so I just decided to do it myself. I would sit here in the grandstand on Twitter and live tweet games just so that there was a record of this stuff happening because these women deserved it. I knew that I loved writing, I knew that I loved storytelling, but sports journalism was never something that felt like it was open to me. The Women's World Cup in France was my sliding doors moment. Me and a bunch of friends went to France to follow the Matildas. I ended up writing this series called The View from the Cheap Seats. I had no idea the kind of impact that it was making back home. And then when I got back, I said yes to everything. And by the end of that year, I was writing for The Guardian, for SBS, for ABC. I got my foot in the door at exactly the right time. I remember watching Annabel for the first time in the W League. She was an absolute firecracker.
Well done. Great save, cuts it back.
My football story begins I guess, back home in Mildura, which is a pretty small country town that loves their sport, and I have 3 older brothers and a dad that played AFL footy for Richmond, so straight into playing football. Every Wednesday, my mum and I would drive 6 hours to Melbourne and I'd trial for the under-12 schoolgirls team. And we did that for about 6 weeks, and then somehow I made the team and got to when I was 13 and they wanted me in Melbourne to play in the under-14 state team. They trained every night and, being back home wasn't a viable option anymore. We packed up our bags and we moved up permanently. I think I just recognised the sacrifices that she made even before we made that move. 3 years after I moved to Melbourne, my mum was diagnosed with cancer and they gave her 3 months to live. She survived 6 years. I was only 16 when she was diagnosed and didn't really know what was going on. Writing was a really good way to escape. I'm the type of person that doesn't think my voice can matter too much, and I think reading and listening to those stories, I learnt that by telling mine, hopefully I can help someone out there that has gone through similar things.
Hi!
Hey, how's it going?
Good, come in.
When I found out Annabel was part of the Football Australia mentorship program, I was so stoked because I'd been chosen as a mentor and I just wanted to talk to her.
We're in a great position myself to be able to stand on your shoulders when you did it when it wasn't cool.
I so wish that I had something like this when I was young. I wish that I had an opportunity to sit down like this and talk to someone who'd been through the wars.
I think if there's one thing I've learnt from you during this time together, I think it's just your passion for the game. Your writing really stands out to me in that aspect.
Of anything, what I want to get out of this program is to make you believe in your voice too. To know that you do have value in the conversation.
Both of us, we're just fans at heart and we want to know more about our favourite players. Everyone has such a unique story and Sam's really taught me just to delve into that.
There are so many valuable, vibrant, diverse voices out there who are just waiting for a door to open.
This mentorship has just reaffirmed that this is what I want to do.